welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily Marsala. Today I have my daily cleaning routine for you guys. This is literally the routine that I follow every day that as a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to share it for you guys because I thrive on routine as a stay-at-home mom, and I know that it was something that I tried to find resources to when I first started staying home with my toddler Jack, so I thought I would share mine with you. I always start every morning off by emptying my dishwasher. It just gets us off on the right foot. I've noticed in the past that when I don't empty it first thing, dishes start to pile up because I get distracted with other things. And my toddler is always interested in the dishwasher itself and what's in it. So this just starts us off on a good foot when I first get up in the morning. Typically, my husband or myself will take the trash out the night before. On this particular morning, we were just too tired the night before and decided we would just do it first thing in the morning. So this is actually the following day. My husband didn't know that I was filming a daily cleaning routine the day before and ended up doing the dishes during my therapy appointment before work. So this is actually the following day, but like I said, my routine is the same every day, so it made no difference whether I did yesterday's routine or this one. But after every nap, Jack only takes one nap a day, but after he goes down, I always do the dishes from breakfast and lunch. It's just easier this way for me to get the kitchen cleaned up after he's down because I like to put all my focus and attention on him while he's awake and just spending time with him, and we do little activities. So I save the dishes and the cleanup after breakfast and lunch for when he's down. For those of you that are new here, you're probably wondering why I'm living in a blast from the past apartment, but we are actually in between the rental that we were in for a year and buying our first home. So this is just our in-between place to stay until we can find our first house. That is why it is so outdated. Where we live, it is very difficult to find a month-to-month place that allows pets, so we went with what we could, and it just so happened to be this one. But I am so thankful that we have the storage that we do in this place, because if you check out my other videos from the past, you will see that they are the place we lived in was very small. So I'm thankful wherever my husband and my son and my fur babies are, that's where I am happy to be. So as you can see, Jack is awake and I'm still cleaning. On this particular day, he was cutting his second molar and was just not napping well, so I ended up stopping early and picking back up during snack time. That happens, it's mom life, but I just kind of go with it. Does anyone else feel like a quarter of their day is spent just wiping down counters in your kitchen over and over again? I swear I can't be the only mom that feels like this. So it is officially after bedtime, and this is where usually the biggest part of my mess is during the day. On this particular evening, my husband and I made Crunchwrap Supremes, which were amazing. If you're interested in the recipe, I will definitely post it down below. I will also try to make a video for you guys if you would like to see that. But I always start with the dishes for my night cleaning, and my husband was actually off on this particular evening, but I told him that he could go ahead and take the night off because for the sake of the video. We usually tackle it together, whether it be I will clean the kitchen and he will give Jack a bath or vice versa, but he always does help me. Once the dishes from dinner are cleaned up, I will usually go ahead and soak some bottles that we use throughout the night or day. I'm trying my best to get away from Dr. Brown's bottles because cleaning those pieces just gives me nightmares at this point. I'm so ready to be done with bottles and just be on to sippy cups. If your toddler has a favorite sippy cup or you have one that your kid likes to use most, comment down below and let me know. We are still trying to find one that works with we only have one that he likes. It is the Nuke one, but the newbie ones were a fail. He actually figured out that if he squeezes the spout that the milk will come out. So I'm so glad that I have such a smart baby, but it is really putting me to the test. And here we are again, wiping off more counters. Just an FYI for you guys, these stools were here when we got here. We didn't bother buying any because again, this place is so temporary. I can't wait to get into our own home and decorate and clean it and just have all my sorts of style. These mauves and light blues aren't really my cup of tea.
You wanna leave behind, get all those cold eyes cold looking, or saying bye bye bye. I don't wanna talk before the moment slowly slips away. Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah. Fire burning like I do.
The spray that I am using to wipe off all my counters is the Method sea salt and lime spray. If you haven't tried it yet from Target, you definitely need to. It is 100% my favorite scent.
Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that.
So now we were on to cleaning the living room up. Doesn't everybody's baby play with towel holders, or is it just mine?
Hot for you, baby love. Hot for you, baby love. Yeah, yeah. Hot for you, baby love. 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 Yeah, yeah. Fire burning like I do under my tattoos. There's a remedy. And the way you go, baby, don't you know? There's a remedy. Yeah. There's a remedy.
Random cup of mandarin oranges. I swear I'm gonna find anything when I'm picking up the living room at night.
Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya. I'm gonna do that. Darling Palooza, ain't gonna lose ya.
So over the course of the first year as a stay-at-home mom, I have realized that cleaning my whole house in one day just isn't ideal anymore. So typically I will write down one big chore for each night. On this particular night, it was vacuuming and mopping my floors. This just makes the process less daunting. I just have found that I just don't have the time to do it all in one day while trying to take care of a toddler. A lot of times it's just me and him. So dividing them up during the week just works better for us. Whatever works easiest for you is obviously great. If this isn't part of your routine, it's just what is best for our family. So I actually received this steam mop as a wedding registry gift. This was my first time using it and I really liked it. I wasn't sure if I was going to just because it's just the mop head and water, but I ended up really liking it. So I will link that down below for you guys if I can find it on Amazon still, and let me know if you try it and how you like it. Typically, I do like to vacuum my floors probably every other night or every 2 nights. We have a border collie and Australian cattle mix. That is him laying right there in the corner. He sheds a lot. I love him. I love his breed. I think he's a beautiful dog, but our next one will definitely not shed. So now I've moved on. Usually I try to conquer one load of laundry each day. It doesn't always happen that way where I wash, dry, fold, and put away, but I try my best to do so. I only put myself up for one load of laundry a day just so I don't overwhelm myself. I know that sounds crazy, but I try to take a lot of time during nap time to clean up the kitchen and then focus on editing videos or filming them. So putting one load of laundry each day just gets it done throughout the week and it's not such a stress.
Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight.
So our last task of the evening is just finishing up the bottles that we're soaking earlier. Typically we let these bottles soak overnight. We've just noticed that it gets the milk out easier, but I always like to have a clean kitchen and a clean living room at the end of the day. I tell my husband, and I'll tell you guys the same thing, as a stay-at-home mom, your household is kind of like your workspace. So when I was working, I would never leave my desk a dirty way and come into the office in chaos because it just doesn't start your day off on the right foot. And I definitely feel the same way about my house. My house is kind of my workspace, and I have realized that when I start my day off with a clean house, I usually have a clear mind. So that's always something good to keep in mind when you just don't want to do it the night before. Think about how good it'll feel in the next morning.
You got me good. I keep on driving till it bends. And still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to never end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights.
So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. I have a lot in mind and a full schedule for September, so I'm really excited to show you guys what's coming up. I hope you guys stick around and I'll see you next time. Thanks guys. Bye.